This thing's pretty sturdy, dude. So where do you want it?
Take it to
face or
face.
thigh?
Matt, got this 2018 Z06 here. Got a Maggie 2650 on it. What do you think it's gonna make? I mean, this one's a wild card.
Lower than 100,
680? Okay. You wanna make a guess on this? Matt got 680. I'm gonna say 750.
650.
Yeah, Matt almost got it right on.
Motherfucker's probably got the dyno sheet sitting on the fucking seat.
In the passenger seat.
We always take the lowest score, Garrett. You know what that means. Dyno sheet here, you know. But taking the lowest, taking the lowest number, it looks like I'm gonna take it.
So I did hear this is getting a cam.
That's it.
That's it, just a cam?
Yep, take it off there. Thing out of the blower. Put that off there. We put a drain on this, John. Sure did. Nice.
Brought some more snacks.
Oh, nice.
So thanks to me.
You shouldn't even tell Garrett.
Oh, I know. Garrett, especially because they're big bags. Garrett's gonna fucking put them in his pocket and shit.
Gator's like, well, I'm not eating lunch today.
Yeah.
Half of this box.
If there's enough free stuff here for Garrett to eat and hold him over till dinner, zero chance he's buying lunch. Yeah, if there's like some crackers and like stuff in there, no shot Garrett's buying lunch. Holds him over until he gets in. Until fucking mama makes him some fucking
Grilled cheese.
grilled cheese.
I had fish sticks last night.
Ew.
Ham and cheese sandwich.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. And even then, I was like, really, Mom?
I haven't had them. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had them.
Is this the first, like, Maggie 2650 you've had the pleasure of taking apart?
Yeah. I haven't done one of these. This is probably the only blower that's popular I haven't fucked with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because Eric did the other one.
How much do that? To smack you in the thigh.
Do it for free.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
He
I feel like
needs
you
it.
could do that for free. I don't even think that would faze me.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, I know it would hurt. This thing's pretty sturdy, dude.
I don't think it would hurt that bad.
Okay, well, yeah.
So where do you want it?
Take it to
face
face.
or thigh? Like slap, like that slap. What the hell's that thing called? What the hell's the new UFC like slap? It slaps
like
something.
slap.
Oh my god. You take it to the face and play along.
In the face. Dude, this would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, it would hurt. That thing is solid. I'm not gonna hit you with it because then you'll sue me or some shit. Matt can hit you.
I'll have it on video,
At
too.
6:01, I'll smack the shit out of you. How about that? Or 5:01, whatever the hell time we get off. Drove the V today.
Yeah?
Oh, it's nice out.
It is, bro.
Be a good day to line the V and the SS up, you know?
People get fucked up.
I don't know about that.
Can you got street tires on your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd get fucked
I can
up.
hook from a roll.
Look, I was on it slow. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, for like a 40 roll, when it's 60 out, I can definitely hook.
Catch can on.
Oh man, catch can's connected to it.
Tire fucking everything out of the way, baby.
This morning, Ant made contender for Pro Charge.
Fuck
I said,
him.
"Right on, Sam up."
You can suck my fucking dick. He's a cocksucker.
We don't need to be saying any of this on camera.
See, we can say that. Fuck that guy. We don't need to say who it was. If you didn't hear it, you can figure it out. He can suck my dick.
Matt, I never asked you. Were you the one that hid my keys the other day?
No.
No?
I don't do that dumb shit.
I mean, I don't think Kyle would do that either.
I don't think Kyle would do it.
And, I mean, maybe.
I didn't see shit.
I wasn't involved in any.
Yeah, you had it panicking, bro.
I was just confused.
Damn, how are these on the ground? These things are
Steve
sick,
did that shit to me one day. I was fucking pissed.
Matt, these things are sick.
Yeah, I know. I just saw they were on the ground.
Who did it to you?
Steve.
Oh, fucking camera guys. Let's just hide Kyle's car. Dude,
I've had that happen to me before as well.
Here?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, did we do that? At somewhere where you work?
No, at my fucking house.
Huh?
Someone hit it, or you just didn't remember where you parked it? Because there's a big difference between those two.
No.
I mean, we've all had those days.
Lord knows.
Wait, how did I get home last
I
night?
lost the car.
Like you drove. Wait, me?
drive my car?
Yeah, like I drove my own car.
I don't think I.
No, I don't think I did.
No.
Like yeah, you did. No, definitely not.
It was like one of my beater, like Honda Civic hatchbacks, and they just fucking
Moved it somewhere.
Yeah, just took it out of gear and just rolled it down the street. And I rolled outside and I was like, where the fuck is my car at? It was like down the street and around the corner. It might have been Trevor McDonald.
Oh, I mean, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Friend was telling me how the Ford shit is like badass and it just will add timing until it sees knock. So you can pick up like a good bit more power on little simple little bolt-ons without a tune.
I need to bring it the fuck in and put it on the dyno. I need to order the intake so it's sitting here. We'll dyno headers only. Then we'll dyno headers and intake, and then we'll dump a bottle of that fucking bullshit in it and see what that does.
The octanium stuff.
Yeah, the octanium. We'll do 3 rounds.
Fill my gas tank with that shit and see what happens. Rocket fuel, 100% octanium.
Yeah, straight octanium.
Yeah, what octane are you on? EM.
What brand exhaust and headers is on this? Oh, okay. What's up with it?
The oil filter says Crouch Chevrolet of Westchester is hiring technicians. Come join our team. Fucking genius.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume you got the cam in while I was going.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wild guess.
I guess it's a lot easier to use that to clean all the old RTV off than the like cut off thing.
Yeah.
It's just a pain to do this with Camaro oil pans because they're so big and bulky. I want you to name as many parts as you can that are on this box.
Okay. Brakes,
No, brake what?
yeah. Rotor.
Okay.
It's brake rotor.
Yep.
Go ahead. We'll be on.
Okay.
What are these?
Brake pads.
What's this?
Fuel pump.
What's this?
Y-band.
No. Well, no.
Sensor. Y-band
It's
sensor.
an O2 sensor.
Okay.
You should be able to tell what this is, even though you only see half of it.
No, I don't know.
There's a better picture of it on there somewhere.
Right there.
Man, that looks familiar.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
What about this thing right there?
The dot? What the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean?
Yeah, the dot. What does that look like?
3 circles?
It's like a little bolt, bro. Or a nut. What's this, like a fucking pitman arm or something?
I was gonna say.
Oh God.
Isn't that what it looks like?
It is a Pitman arm. It is a Pitman arm. Pitman arm and a ball joint.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a pitman arm, idler arm?
I was gonna say, would he know what a fucking pitman arm is?
No, I've never heard that.
We sound great.
I know, we all sound
these guys
amazing.
are-
Yeah, we should give fucking Garrett some homework fucking projects.
Derek, you do amazing on Family Feud, I must tell you.
He wouldn't have to answer anything because he wouldn't get to the fucking ringer fast enough.
Yeah.
Hey Garrett, you don't like ever go home and like, oh, I wonder what the difference between like an LT1 and an LT4 is, and then like look that information up and like, just so you know.
Well, I know like some things that are different
No, you
between
don't.
them. Yeah,
What's
I
the
do.
difference? I guarantee you can't name 3 differences between an LT1 and an LT4. Besides, one is a fucking supercharger, which who knows if you even knew that.
Well, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I did know that. That was
Okay,
gonna
well,
be what that was
name-
gonna be.
Name 3 other differences when an engine is in this looking form right now.
Well, the LT4 is gonna have, you know, bigger and better injectors in it,
Okay.
and it's also gonna have stronger, you know, pistons and
Stronger
rods.
stronger isn't a difference, buddy.
It's different. They're different. It's got different
Strong.
pistons and rods.
There you go. There's 2 differences.
You have the blower, you know.
I'm
Yeah,
fairly
there's
certain no
3.
matter what they say, the rods are the exact same.
Why?
What would you say?
Because I've had them both apart.
Well, the supercharger I told you not to name, and you named that as your 3rd, so.
Just ask me if it's only getting a cam, why don't I take the exhaust off?
Yeah. It's an LS3, man. Didn't you know? See, Garrett, that's why those guys give you shit. Because you don't know very basic, simple things like that. That you should know.
It's less about not knowing and more about not paying attention. Because yes, you should by now know. This little wiring sub harness, one of the connectors was broken on it, so we went ahead and replaced it. Can't have no connectors popping off.
Putting that on.
No, I just figured I'd fucking have you come over and stare at it with me.
You need help wiping it down or
You know, I
something?
think if we just both looked at it, maybe it'd put itself on.
It's optimistic.
Also optimistic in asking you to help me do this.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Don't fucking drop this.
This thing's light. I put it on by myself.
Yeah, me too. It's not about it being light, it's awkward. See, you can't even grab it. Get on over there and get it. Don't come over here.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, now we're gonna be twirling around like 2 fucking gay ballerinas. Oh, go get you a camera, hurry up. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Garrett's pissing me the fuck off. But what's new anyway?
That's ridiculous.
What's that, Garrett? What's ridiculous?
You know, you just begged me for help. I helped
I
you.
begged you for help.
Garrett, I can't do this by myself. Please help me.
Matt, I don't know how I'm ever gonna replace my spark plugs in 2 hours. Can you help me? Well, that's all, folks.
Wrapped up till you get to TCM.
Waiting on a fucking TCM.
Alright, this thing already came here with a 2650 on it, which is weird. I never understand why shops do a 2650 with no cam in the car. Completely pointless, I feel. You know, you spend $6,000-7,000 whatever dollars putting a 2650 on this thing. I mean, in reality, probably with labor and shit, $9,000-10,000, and you don't have a cam or like anything else on the car, fuel system, and like, I don't get it. You can leave a stock blower on there and do a cam, fuel system, and all that other shit, and make tons of power, more than you would make with a 2650 on a stock cam. Whatever. It's just got a 2650 on it. We just did a cam package. That's really all we did. We unlocked the TCM because the TCM wasn't even unlocked, which is another thing that's weird. You got 2650 on the car and you don't unlock the TCM to tune the trans. It's a surefire way to destroy a transmission in one of these. So we replaced the fluid in the trans, the diff, you know, all that stuff. But it's about it. I don't think this thing is a fuel system. It does not have meth, no E85, nothing. So it's basically just a cam and a 2650. We'll see what it makes. It's a very odd combo. I don't know if we baselined this thing or not. Did we baseline this? Just curious what it made on boost. It made 672 baseline on 14 pounds. So it's like, I mean, I don't know if it was the customer's decision or the shop's decision, but you got a 2650 on a car that makes 670 real horsepower. Like, you can do that with bolt-ons. But I don't think we changed the pulley. So it'll probably drop boost, which is good because it doesn't have a fuel system or anything. It's on straight pump gas. So let's see what it makes. I don't think that wideband's right, but I'm gonna pull it a little further. I don't know, but this tune is fucked up. A little fat up top. It's not fucked up, but obviously, because I made it, but. Okay, added some timing, took some fuel away up top. Still rich. Obviously nowhere near full pull yet, so let me work on that and I'll come back. Derek just asked me why an engine loses boost when you put a cam in it, and I gave him a little slap. So he has homework tonight. He has to come in here and tell me tomorrow why an engine loses boost when you put a cam in it. I told him if you understood how an engine worked, you would know the answer to that. But he's just a millennial kid who always wants the easy way out instead of researching it himself and understanding why it does it. So I didn't tell him the answer, so he has to tell me why tomorrow. Make a couple more pulls on this and get it close and I'll come back. All right, that was the weirdest fucking thing in the world. I made like 5 or 6 pulls, made changes every time, and nothing was changing. Like, my tune wasn't changing. It made no sense. I saved the file, closed out of the file, opened the file back up, and it was like the stock file that I started with. I restarted the computer and made the changes again and flashed it, and just picked up like 50 wheel. So we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, next day we're back. I don't know what the fuck happened yesterday. Literally, like, no matter what changes I changed on here and flashed the ECU, it wasn't taking it. I restarted my computer and like unplugged the cable and shit and plugged it back in and made a change, and then it took. So I've never had that happen. It was super weird, but I made like 8 pulls in a row and the air fuel wasn't changing, the timing wasn't changing, whatever. But then I made 1 pull like right before we left last night after I did all that, and it picked up like 50 wheels. So I just pulled a little bit more fuel out of it and we'll see where it's at. 718, 658 on 11 pounds of boost. Now we're getting somewhere. Can you delete the blue one from yesterday? I don't know why the boost didn't work on that pull yesterday. It was weird. Here we go. Garrett's gonna fucking tell me his homework question. I'm fucking all ears, pal.
I got most of my information from forums and reading forums and stuff.
That may
So
not be the best place to go, but that's the world we live in, the internet.
Okay.
You gotta read a bunch of information, and the truth is somewhere in the middle of that.
So adding a larger cam allows the valves to open for longer, and they open higher, which causes more air to be able to flow through, so it builds less pressure.
Correct. Because boost is not that you probably know the answer to this, but boost is simply what?
A measurement of
You're correct.
what, like pressure, right?
Of restriction.
Restriction.
So that's why if you have stock cats and stock manifolds on here and a stock cam, and you're trying to dump all that boost inside of it, it's got nowhere to get out.
Yeah.
That's why you do a bigger cam. If you do a bigger cam and bigger headers, it lets all that boost out. So if it's making 20 pounds, now you're letting it all out. It's only making 15 pounds.
Yeah.
It's not restricting enough. Or it's not. It has less of a restriction. Look at you, pal. I'm proud of you. You learned something. Put a new fucking wrinkle in your brain last night. It's good for you.
Smooth brain.
Yeah, smooth brains are for fucking dumb people. I can probably get fairly aggressive on the timing on this thing because it's only on 11 pounds. I'm gonna put another degree in it, see where we're at. I don't remember how much timing was in it on the file that was in here. I can look. Pull up the baseline real fast. The baseline I think also made like another pound or two of boost. I made 3 more pounds, okay. And it made 672. So it's up 50 wheel and down 3 pounds of boost. Actually had about the same timing before than it does now. .730, 670 torque, so it picked up 11 horsepower and 12 torque. I don't know why the air fuel's showing it's lean down low. Not lean, but lean air, and it's not. Maybe just something with the exhaust or whatever, but air fuel is exactly the same, low and high. Not that it would even matter if it was that lean at 3,000 RPM. This thing is flex fuel, right? Did we do flex fuel on this? Or actually, no, this was on straight pump, right? I forgot because I was saying that was like weird, like it's got a 2650 but no fuel system, like, all right, well I was gonna leave it there and just add E, but since it's not getting E, I'm gonna add another degree of timing. I'm actually gonna pull a little fuel out up top too. I forgot about your homework. I'm glad you remembered and looked. I'm proud of you. Now, if you just do that for about 4 more years, like fucking I did when I was a fucking kid, that was my life, then you learn some shit. There was no online video games and shit when I was a fucking kid. Not until when I moved to Texas and went to college, that was the first time I could play online video games with my friends. We used to play Halo.
What Halo did you play?
Like the original Halo. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing else out, and it was fucking awesome. And the only way you could do it, because we were on Xbox, and I think it was called like Xbox Connect or something, and you could connect your Xbox or something through my laptop. I don't remember how I did it because it was 20 years ago. But you couldn't voice to them. You had to chat, like there was a chat room. Like you could talk to your friends or whatever that way, but you could play with them. And that was like the first time you could play like online video games like with your friends, and it was awesome. But we're fucking mid-game, and then you'd be like, yo, fuck you, like in the chat. Like, that was the shit, man. It was good times back then.
I started on Halo 3.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see what a degree of timing and I think 2% less fuel up top does. My guess is it'll probably pick up another 10 to 15. If it picks up 15, we're good because it still likes the timing. What, being on 11 pounds, I think it would. If this thing was on like 17 pounds, I wouldn't have this much timing in it on 93. Same torque, so therefore I'm going to pull it back out, because what a lot of people don't necessarily understand is like they'll compare timing like, oh, 18 degrees in this setup versus 18 degrees in X setup, but if one's on 16 pounds of boost and one's on like 11 pounds of boost, they're completely different, because in reality you're measuring, well, you have to measure and technically go off of cylinder pressure. So a car with 11 pounds of boost and 18 degrees of timing is going to have a lot less cylinder pressure than if it has 18 pounds of boost and 18 degrees of timing. I mean, that's getting a little more advanced for the general person, but it's all about cylinder pressure. That's it. So I am going to pull timing back out of this. So it's up 60 wheel and just a cam, which is about normal. It could take a little bit more boost, but I mean, with a fuel system, it could, and math, it could make 1,000, you know, but like it's got a 2650, but even with like 2 or 3 more pounds, I'm just looking at like duty cycle wise, like, actually, and let me look at fuel pressure, see if fuel pressure is dropping at all. It drops a little bit, but wouldn't be able to take E. It could take maybe another pound or 2 of boost, but there's no point in doing that until you get a fuel system or something. But when he's ready to turn this thing up, these blowers are fucking awesome. I love the Magnuson stuff. Way better over the Edelbrocks and the hell's the other one of these? The Edelbrock we've done, Magnusons we've done. We've never done a Whipple on a Vet. I don't think Whipple makes one for a Vet. I'm gonna make one more pull like this, and then I'll probably do trans, and then I'll probably let it cool and get a final number like right after lunch. Today's Kyle's birthday. Should we wish him a happy birthday? Well, I don't know when you guys will be seeing this video, probably like a month or more from now, but it's February 17th. It's probably gonna drop, I don't know how much power, but I took like 1.5 degrees out of it, and it's fairly warm right now, but I'm mainly just checking something else for the trans. It dropped 10. So like I said, I figured it would. I took timing out of it and it's now hot, but I'm mainly setting it up for the transmission. A lot of people don't understand a lot of the transmission side of the tuning is technically done, you can say, on the ECM side of it. It's all about what the ECM tells the TCM. And that's what you gotta manipulate on these things. Hoping this is the last pull, then I'll just go right into trans. Yeah, if you have any LT product and you wanna go higher than a factory blower can do, like you can make pretty much easily 800 to 850 on a stock blower, depending how hard you spin it, shit like that. If you ever wanna go higher than that, you wanna make 1,000 or anything like that, the Magnusons are the way to go. They have the best cooling, they have the easiest to make power, they're just the best ones out there. They actually fit. You gotta cut some of the valve covers and move the coils, or just get different valve covers or whatever, but other than that, these ones are the best. Okay. Yeah, so obviously it dropped again. Another 10. But not worried about that. I'm gonna go into trans on this. I'll try a 345, but it's got like a stock tire on it. So I don't know if it's gonna do that. Trying to see what other questions I can fucking ask you. So did you understand and look up like how an engine physically works? Because a lot of people say that they understand it, but they don't. You know how many strokes are in this engine? You know, like on dirt bikes, like how many there are, right?
Is it like a 4-stroke?
Correct. This is a 4-stroke. 4-stroke or what? Like, what's my Banshee? 2-stroke, correct. I will be the first to admit, I don't understand how 2-stroke works. They're way different. The reason that they are faster with like bigger pipes and shit, because from what I understand, my buddy Phil, who you guys have seen like his Honda, and he had that black Z28 we did heads and cam on. He had a bunch of other cars. He understands them pretty good. But I guess what a 2-stroke does is it like puts the fuel and the air into the pipe, but then like sucks it back into the cylinder and fires it. And that's like how it does 2 strokes. So like on this, how it's fucking like compression and you know, like intake, compression, exhaust, you know, whatever, on a 4-stroke. 2-strokes don't do that. And that's why they technically, like, their cubic inches would be like, I guess it's like considered like bigger with like a bigger pipe. Granted, they're still like CCs or whatever, but I don't understand the 2-stroke stuff fully, but 4-stroke stuff I get. But yes, these are 4-strokes. You know how many pistons are in a rotary?
In a rotary? None, right?
Look at you. Don't be nervous to answer. I'm not here to make fun of you. Yes, there is no, you're all right. There's no pistons in a rotary engine. Let's try some trans. I don't think it will work in third, but I'm gonna try it. This thing is nice and hot now. AITs are back up to like 118. And you guys also have to think, like, don't compare like this thing dropping power on the dyno with back-to-back pulls, because on the street, it's not gonna do that. It won't get this hot. Like, for one, I'm not making pulls to 130 mile an hour, so it doesn't have 130 mile an hour air coming through the radiator and heat exchanger and all that stuff. So on the street, these blowers, especially at this level, are very, very efficient. You could beat the dog shit out of this thing, pull after pull on the street, and it's probably gonna remain the same power. But on the dyno, I'm, you know, making a pull and then shutting it off, so the coolant's just sitting in there. It's not circulating, getting constant air through it. So, granted, I have fans and shit, but that's only gonna do so much. Let's try it, 3, 4, 5. Good. Actually, first thing I'm gonna do is have him put more gas in this thing. All right, I'm gonna try 3, 4, 5 again. I'm gonna try an auto upshift. Just make sure, every car is different as far as like what mile an hour and stuff they need because of the tire and stuff. So I just set it up in here and we'll see where it shifts. Sometimes they just need to be adjusted a little bit. Like they'll shift a little too high. Like being that this thing doesn't make a bunch of power, especially up high and shit like that, I don't need this thing to shift at 7,000. So 6,600, somewhere in there is fine. That was like 7,200. That was a little high. It shifted to like 7,200. I mean, it shifted fucking awesome, but I don't need it to shift that high. But it did shift good. Let me change that a little bit though. I'll go down 4 mile an hour. Let's flash and try again. 3, 4, 5, auto upshift. Hopefully it doesn't shift at 7,200. 6,800 I'm fine with. Shift was 68.14. 4-5 shift was 67, like 80. So perfect. This thing's pretty badass. We're not done yet. I'm gonna come back in a cold pull. I think it'll probably make 750. We'll see. All right, cold pull. Let's see what we got. See if we can hit 750. $759, $691. All right, that's that. So 760, and it came in at what, 670? So it's up 90 wheel. Pretty fucking badass for a cam, especially when it lost 3 pounds of boost. You should enjoy this thing, and when it's ready to be turned up, it'll be fairly easy to turn up. Fuel system and a pulley, you know, or like a meth kit and a pulley or something like that, and this thing will pick up a bunch. Later.